Hey, there are many programming languages in the coding world, but often we get messed up about what to learn and what to start with, and from where to learn and which is the best programming language, etc. I got many requests with this type of question, so I decided to put up this video. If you are a front-end developer or a student learning to code and have started exploring web development, then this video will be going to be very helpful for you. If you have started app development and want to learn backend, so this is going to be also be helpful to you. In this video, my friend Samarpan Dasgupta will be telling about backend development. So without wasting time, let's get started.
Hello guys, I am Samarpan Dasgupta. I am a developer, freelancer and also a YouTuber.
So my first question is, what do you mean by the term backend?
So, if I want to explain the term backend, we can say backend development refers to the server side of an application and everything that communicates between the database and the browser.
What is backend development in brief?
Sure. So, if we want to know the backend development in brief, I can tell you an example. Just like if you're using WhatsApp or any other chat application, you must notice when you click or tap on the sent icon, the message sent to the other option or other connection that in the opposite side. So you can imagine how that process is going, because if you in India and something in USA or Canada or any other country, that's go the message within 1 or 2 seconds. But how is that possible? So there is an online server in which the message is going. So when you click on that tap icon or send, so that message is first going to that server, online server as well, and then it goes to the your connection as well. So that whole the process behind the scenes, that is not presenting to the client or presenting to you or your connection as well. So that's all the process is doing in the backend. So that is not coming to the front end side as well. So that's all the thing happening without showing the client. So this is called the backend, where all the operation, all the authentication, all the process is doing. So if you want to know the backend, it just means connecting your front end with your database. That's the communication happen. That's called the backend.
As a beginner, which programming language should one start with to learn backend web development and app development?
As a beginner, if you want to learn web development, then you can start with JavaScript as well. And to learning the basic JavaScript, you can learn any full stack. The name is Man, Min, Pan, Django Stack, Ruby on Rails, LAMP and more. So if I explain that, Man means that denoting 4 technologies.
MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, Node.js.
Min means MongoDB, Express.js, Angular and Node.js. Pan means PosterQ, SQL, Express, React and Node.js. Django Stack just means Django is a framework of Python. So you can use Django and MySQL to work with the backend as well. And there is a programming language named Ruby, and the stack name is Ruby on Rails. So you can use Ruby on Rails, PHP and MySQL to learn about that full stack technology as well as in backend. And LAMP.
Linux, Apache, MySQL and PHP. Apache is a database and all are open source technologies.
And there is many so much technologies, but here I mention some technologies. This is the most popular technologies and the first in Man, and this is the most popular technologies you can learn. And the second one is Django. So this is a Python framework, so it is very much easy to learn, and this is the most preferable one, Man and Django. And the third one most preferable is me. And other thing is that LAMP and other is also popular, but that's not used in a greater scale. And if you want to start with the PHP, so now the nowadays PHP using graph is not increasing, it is decreasing. But for your knowledge, I can tell you that Facebook use still PHP, but any modern tech or any modern application that is built or any startup that is work with, that is Man, Django and me. And for the mobile, there is so much technologies: Java, Kotlin, Flutter, React Native, Ionic, Xamarin. But there is so much division in the mobile technologies. In mobile technologies, if you only focusing on the Android apps, this is the best technologies to start with: Java and Kotlin. So it is used for only the Android. But here for the all the things, the front end, back end, Kotlin not covers all the things, because when you start developing Android app with Java and Kotlin, there is an XML file where you have to put all the front end and all the stuff. And for the hybrid app, that means Android and iOS, if you want to make us app in a single code base that is run in Android and iOS in both case, then you can use Flutter and React Native. Flutter is the Google's framework. This is the framework of Dart, and this is introduced in 2017 in Google I/O 2017, and this is the most popular and fast growing framework backed by Google. And React Native is invented in 2015. It is backed by Facebook. But comparing React Native, the Flutter gaining most popularity, but you can also go with the React Native. And here in the web section I provide you that you can use Man. So here you can use their React.js. So a part of React.js is the React Native, so you can learn with that. And that Ionic Xamarin, this is the less popular, and this is provide you the web-based model. So, but their speed is also slower compared to that all other technologies, that the fast food technologies. So it is not a great idea to go with Ionic or Xamarin. And Microsoft invented the Xamarin, and Microsoft already declared that in the 2021 November that not given supported after that time. So I recommended you for learning the native Android app development, you can learn Java or Kotlin. But for fast development, fast learning process, you can go with Flutter and React Native, because Flutter and React Native have beautiful animation, beautiful community support, and there are lot of GitHub start there, and this is very much good technology to start with.
So our next question is, which is the most preferable backend web development programming language nowadays?
If you want to talk about most preferable backend web development, the first thing is JavaScript, because JavaScript is used widely from 1995, and with inventing the latest version of JavaScript, just like ES6, ES7, JavaScript is getting more popular day by day. And second most preferable technology for the backend web development is Python. And I mentioned in the previous slide that there is a framework named Django. This is the framework of Python, and it is getting popular day by day. And Django is very much popular to creating many more APIs. That's using a lot. And then you can use Java, and this is some old school technology but still popular and still growing technology. And many more tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and many more startups also working with Java. And there is a framework in Java named as Spring Boot, and this is required for backend web development stuff as well. And the very old school use PHP, because PHP nowadays not using a lot, but some companies just like Facebook and some companies that is coming from 2000 or beyond 2000 that use PHP and Laravel as well. So it is used still now, but not in a great scale. And then the new technology Dart with Flutter. As I mentioned, Flutter is the framework of Dart and invented in 2017. In the previous slide, if you can see, in that mobile app I use Flutter. So through that Flutter you can build mobile app, Android app, and iOS app, as well as web app too. But there is some customization issue in Flutter, so you have to customize it manually. That's why Flutter with web not getting so much popular, but it is achieving popularity day by day. So if you start any backend web development programming language, surely start with JavaScript. It will give you very much library and framework support, and it is very much great to use.
So now I would like to know that what are the prerequisites needed before starting to learn any backend language?
For learning any backend language, if you have background of programming, just like C, C++, or any basics of learning of the programming, you can easily start with JavaScript or Python. So if you have knowledge for C, C++, then you can learn Python as well. But you have to subconsciously learn JavaScript, because learning JavaScript is not similar with C++, because JavaScript has many concepts just like wasting, async await, and many on process. So when you start learning JavaScript, is maybe a little complex for you, but learning JavaScript will help you a bit in the long run. And you can learning Python as well. Learning Python is very much easy as compared to JavaScript, but through Python you can develop Django apps as well. But if you learn the JavaScript, it takes a time learning all the things, but there is very much long support you can gain with JavaScript as well. So in my suggestion, you can go with JavaScript or Python. And if you want to learn some old school technologies, you can go with Java and PHP as well. But for the modern language and trends to follow, you can go with JavaScript and Python.
Is it easy to start with Stack?
It's very much easy to start with any step, because if you have the knowledge of basic concept of any programming language that is using in the web, that is really easy to start with, because in that step you can learn all the technologies that are required to build a complete app or complete website. So learn the basics of programming language that is used in the web, just like JavaScript or Python, and then learn any library or framework that included in the man, min, pan, and that's if you learn that library or framework, that is very much useful to start with. So it is very much easy to start with for the web and mobile app development as well.
From which sources should one can learn backend development? I mean, what are the sources?
Sure. So if we mention the sources to learn, so there are many channels and many paid courses. So I can suggest you something. So if you want to learn web development, and as I mentioned in that slide about man, min, so if you want to learn that most popular web development full stack man, so you can come that channel Coders True. That here the teacher is a 17-year-old girl named Suti Panjwani. He is doing a lot of freelancing project as well, and he also worked on many startup as well. So there is a playlist of 2 days of CSS and 4 days of JS, 8 days of React, 16 days of Man. So within 30 to 31 days, you can completely learn the Man step, but not pro level. You can learn the basic of Man step, and with doing the project, and by project based learning, that's the most important thing. If you want to learn any step, must do the project based learning, and Shruti also teach us with project based learning. So if you go with project based learning, then you can master the Man step within 3 to 4 months. For learning the basics and learning the basic stuff as well, 1 month is sufficient. And there is other channel if you want to learn about any Java framework, just like Android app development for Java, or Spring Boot, that is the Java framework for web development, then you can refer to that channel Telusco. And the name is Robin Reddy, the teacher name is Robin Reddy, and he has 10 years of experience of teaching, and he has many courses, many playlists about Java, JavaScript, and Django as well. And the next is Akshay Saini, and he has one playlist named Namaste JavaScript. So if you want to master the JavaScript, master the core concept of the JavaScript, just like wasting and many async await and many more things, because I said before, JavaScript learning is not the same with C and C++, because JavaScript especially used in the web as well. So you can come that channel Akshay Saini and follow that playlist Namaste JavaScript if you want to learn the core concept in more strongly. And then if you want to learn any mobile framework, with Flutter. So you can come to my channel. This is my channel. So here you can see there is a playlist Flutter tutorial, build a social media app with Firebase. So if you want to learn any project, how to start with the project in Flutter, how to work with the project with Flutter, you can come in my channel and check that playlist. And I have other project in Flutter and Python as well, so you can check it out. And if you want to willing to learn from a good paid courses, then there is a website, the name learncodeonline.in. Susmita will put that link in the description. Please check it out. Here you can find all type of development courses and also the cloud courses as well, machine learning and all other stuff. And the teacher name is Hitesh Choudhury. He has worked with many startup and he has experience of over 10 years, and this is very much good source of learning. And then come that website, Manas Satish Kumar. He is now staff software engineer at PayPal, but before that he was the software engineer at Walmart, and he has very much good knowledge about the technology. And that two teacher, Hitesh Choudhury and Manas Satish Kumar, they are industry professionals. So one benefit to learn from the industry professional is that you can develop your application to the professional level. So that's help you a lot. And there is so many courses under Manas Satish Kumar. You can try it out. That will be helpful to you.
And that's all.
Last but not the least, if you have already started a backend programming language, then stick to it, complete it, and use it as you feel comfortable with it. And then you may shift to other languages to learn its syntax and use it in your projects.
Thank you, and that's all for today.
Thank you, Shamarpan, for telling us a lot of things about backend development. All links will be provided in the description. I hope you guys have liked the video and it's been pretty helpful to you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and comment below what type of content you want from me in the next video. Your appreciation means to me a lot. Thanks for watching this video.